Hello, Casey here. We're going to talk about libido fat loss because you don't have a libido problem, you have guilt. And I'm going to actually try to do this right there. Okay, welcome. Definitely going to cuss a lot. Those of you that are new to my content, you find me when you're ready to end the cycle of things not working out. You find me when you're ready to stop the madness and finally get fast results. What makes me different? I don't really feel like selling you, but let me just break it down. So I have an AI, a personal AI, Hotmomz AI. And if you're not using Hotmomz AI and you are trying to get healthy, it's like you're using MapQuest instead of Google Maps. So you're just doing it the wrong way and the old way. So we use AI, we use your data, we heal the root issue, which is in your nervous system, it's in your survival programming, comes from trauma. And today, just like you're going to see, a lot of you think that trauma comes from like rape or sexual abuse as a child or something like that. No, it could simply be guilt. It can be people pleasing. That is a type of how trauma is affecting your body. And we're going to talk about that today, especially around sex. Because if you feel obligated or guilty around sex, you're going to this episode. So let me just tell the team that we're on. I am on live now and we're talking about sex, guilt, libido. Sex, guilt, and libido. Let's get started. So I was doing something this morning. I had a guilt charge. There was a lot of things. And those of you that are very tapped in, pay attention to when you wake up. If you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and shit like that, then there's usually, yes, we could say liver stuff and detoxing, and you could do some stuff for that. But I'm very tapped in and stuff like that. And the things that usually are on your mind when you're sleeping and stuff like that, and it was a full moon last night, that's showing you what's in your subconscious. The reason why you cannot move forward with your body, with your business, with your whatever, it's your subconscious programming. You're in a certain type of survival mode. And, the struggles and the blocks are not your fault. I just did a new exercise. I just put up a new module. It's in Clear My Shit. It says, feel off. This clears what's in the way. If you want that, all you've got to do is send me a DM that says neutralizer. So just put it in the chat, send me a DM that says neutralizer, and we will send you the link so you can get that. This tool, because here's what I told everybody. I said, you don't need to go through all the fucking modules. Literally, here's how you get bang-ass results. You come in, if you can, get your hormones done. If you can, get the food test. Because what that's going to do is just going to save a lot of time. Because your nervous system is all about your body feeling safe. The reason why you can't lose weight is your body doesn't feel safe. Period. End of fucking story. Period. That's it. Whether or not it's some subconscious pattern that you will quickly expose once you get into the Hotmomz AI, or it's something simple. So we do those data points, we have those data marks, and then all you do from there, you live and you use my AI. Based on what you tell my AI, it's going to expose to you what your hidden patterns are, what your subconscious blocks are. And when it tells you that, it's going to tell you what to do for it immediately. You don't have to stop your life and go do all these different things. Like, it's real-time correction. It stops the spiral before you even start. It's fucking amazing. And I just did something on guilt because at the core of most women, and men, whatever, at the core of most women's issues is guilt. The reason they're not making the amount of money they want to make. Yeah, we could sit there and say martyr complex and all that, but really though, women struggle with people pleasing. We struggle with overgiving. We struggle with we just like to help everybody. We take care of a lot of things. And so that breeds resentment. And if you have underlying guilt, you're going to always overgive. You're going to always overdo things. Like with your workouts, you're going to overdo your workouts. And you're going to have sex stuff. Let's just get straight into it so you know what the fuck's going on. But either way, this morning I had some guilt come up, and it's different all the time. And if you will just do this tool that I'm talking about, this neutralizer, and Clear My Shit, you will get way faster results. And I go over all that in the 6-minute video in the mastermind. If you want that, go to the link in my bio. You will see the link there to join the mastermind. Okay, number 1, low energy. Here's symptoms if you have guilt stored in your nervous system. If your body somatically is carrying guilt, don't give a shit how perfect your wife looks, how much money you make, or who you're fucking, or whatever. These are the symptoms. This does not discriminate. I don't care if you are the president or if you are a supermodel. You're going to have low energy even after you rest. You're doing all the right things. You still feel heavy. Guilt will drain you of vitality. It literally leaks. If you want to talk about aura, okay? It is an energy leak if you have guilt. You cannot fully relax without saying no. You feel guilty for relaxing. Also when women start to get results with me, you'll notice, and I do this too in business, when things start to feel easy, you get really uneasy. I've had to do a lot of nervous system work to get to a point to hold the capacity for receiving the results that I want. And that's the thing I teach in Reset Restore. If you're not getting easy results, it's because you don't know how to receive easy results. You are programmed to struggle, and until you deprogram that with Hotmomz AI, will you start to shift? Over apologizing, over explaining. You cannot make a simple decision without justifying it. Inconsistent results with her body. Working out, eating clean, you keep plateauing, sabotaging, and it's because your body doesn't feel safe to receive success. I cover this, I think, in the last module of Reset and Restored. If you want to go over that, I just suggest, honestly, to do the AM check-in, use the Hotmomz AI, go straight to the new module and clear my shit. And you will be clear within probably 5 to 20 minutes. Okay, the next one, avoid visibility. You dim in groups. Now, what this is going to look like for a lot of you, because a lot of you own businesses and you make money. A lot of you are going to say that I'm in a plateau with business. I'm like capped out with money. And then you're like, if I had a better body or if I had more energy, if I had more time, then I would do this. Really, it's a visibility one. Really, it's a guilt charge because you feel guilty for things being easy. It's 5,000 different things. What's that saying that they say in the South? The dozen, six, something with eggs. I don't know. I'll fuck it up. But saying yes to things you secretly resent. This happens all the time. When you say yes to stuff, you're like, why did I fucking say that? Like you said yes to going to some kid's birthday party. You're like, what the fuck did I say that? I was just in the moment. All these things. You really don't want to do it. But the guilt of disappointing someone outweighs your own needs. That's huge. Craving constant validation. You check and you say things to make sure nobody's mad at you, that it's okay with them, especially after you do something for yourself. Like I caught myself, if you listen to my podcast, just going to the store when I was in the depths of hell, going to the store and getting myself like what I wanted to eat and having a really good day. I triggered guilt because I wasn't getting it from my family. And if you've been a mom, or you've been the type of person that takes care of your parents and shit for a long time, this starts to become your identity. And then you sit there, now you're that middle-aged bitch. You look flabby, you're frumpy looking, and you're like, I feel disgusting, you're not confident and all this stuff. We're not even into the sex part, okay? This means your identity is now based in guilt. That's why your results aren't there. That's why nothing's working out for you. All you got to do is go clear this charge. That's literally it with Hotmomz AI. It's a big deal that you use Hotmomz AI. If you want that link, go in the bio. Okay, sex feels like performance. Okay, this is going to get all the ladies. A lot of you say you got low libido. Here's the deal. You're not able to fully soften to receive because guilt braces your body to earn, prove, or please. This not only goes back, this is not only your fault. This is not only your mommy's fault. This goes back in feminine generations. This is something that all women struggle with. That's just like right now, if my titties are out, there's going to be somebody that clutches their pearls and lets me know that I should dress different. That's not anything to do with me. It shows how much shame she has inside of her because that's just the fucking facts. It's a projection. At the core of all of it, it is feminine wounds. Now, you get sick or drained after making powerful decisions. So many women I know get sick when they start to work with me. Not all of them, but some of them. Friends even, if they start hanging out with us or something, they'll get sick. And it's because you could say energetic vibrational stuff because your body can't process. So the only way it can process is by breaking down. You got to upgrade because it's trying to get out, but you don't know how to process it somatically. So your breakthroughs are always followed by breakdowns. So if you get sick a lot, and this is happening when you start the ascension process, when you start to raise your vibrational frequency. I did this. I got sick all the time. Not to mention if you're on your period, when you shed an egg, you lose 8% of your immune system. And if you're working with me and my doctors, you have specific injections, you have specific things that we do for immunity, especially those of you with autoimmune issues. Like I said, if you want that, the link's in the bio. Get the Hotmomz Mastermind. Do not start. You can start with 22, but I don't suggest that. You need to go straight to the Hotmomz Mastermind and get that. But yeah, getting sick or drained after big, powerful moves, dead giveaway, there's guilt there, and it's trying to pull you back into your old identity. See, things are harder for me. It's like punishment. It's like most every woman in here has felt punished by her diet. This is guilt. Pleasure feels guilty for you. It doesn't feel good receiving. There is guilt at the core here. So once you clear the guilt from your nervous system somatically, you're going to start receiving with ease. You're going to start feeling better. Things are going to start shifting for you. This is when women find me, when they're ready for that identity shift. And it starts with losing the weight, keeping it off. Because if you can't, it's guilt. It's stored trauma trying to get out of the body. Now, it's just trying to get your attention. And to women, vanity is one way it gets our attention. If you make us fat and we feel ugly, we're going to go pay for whatever fucking laser, surgery, and or trainer, and or sucking the fat out of something. That's just how we roll. Because being beautiful as a woman, feeling beautiful as a woman is everything. To a man, it's like having money or some fucking young hot girl or a big truck or a nice dick. You know what I'm saying? Now, so we're just scratching the fucking surface. So if you feel like your body won't shift, no matter what you've done, you feel unmotivated. You're unconsciously carrying guilt. It's not just emotional, it's physiological, okay? It's not just emotional, physiological. You girls are sitting there still thinking it's a fucking macro or in the wrong workouts. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That is stupid. And I'll say that. It is, let me say it again, that is stupid if you think it's just hormones, workouts, or a diet. Yes, ma'am. This goes, you're guilty. That's what it means. There's stored guilt in your nervous system. Not until you learn how to receive and clear that and fully train your nervous system for ease and standards and certain boundaries without feeling guilty. There you go. You start getting what you want. Now, here's how to know. We talk about sex. Here's how to know when you're performing sex. Because so many women are like, oh no, I have a good libido. And I'm like, bullshit. She's having sex with him because she feels guilty or obligated. Because we don't want to make him really mad. We don't want him to feel bad. Okay. How many here have sex and don't even, I know you're not going to respond probably because it's too shameful. I'll just speak up for all of us. I have felt my whole life to perform. I was taught to perform. Most women are taught to perform. You want to know? Look at a real estate agent. Real estate agents are the epitome cornerstone of a feminine in her performance mode. It is all about your labels. Who's the busiest, who looks the most professional, who can talk most like a valley girl, who drives the Mercedes, and who's fucking who. That is the epitome of most real estate agents. I only work with one or two, and that is why, because they perform too much. That's how women were taught. We compete with each other. It's who's the prettiest, who can do this. It's all this shit. Sex is no different. So here's how if you're performing for sex. Even if you don't think you are, you still think about how you look versus how you feel. Who's checking the mirror constantly, making sure your body, like all the time, doesn't look a certain way? Yeah, that's when you're performing for sex. You're adjusting your body, you're sucking in, arching, positioning for visual appeal instead of sensation. That means you're in performance mode. You fake. Yeah, all you girls, but by the way, I'm like Megan Thee Stallion. I am never going to fake an orgasm for him. Are you kidding me? He will know if he does not. He will know it and probably pay for it. You know? She forces it, she fakes it, and she fast forwards through sex. I'm gonna say that again. She fakes orgasms, she forces it, and fast forwards through it. She loves to show how much she can do all the tricks. Performance mode, that's when you are performing in sex. Stored guilt. Can't move forward in your body or business. Am I making sense here? All right, rushes to the finish, moans louder than necessary, pretends to feel more than she actually does. All of that is nervous system driven performance, not presence. This comes from guilt. This is part of why you are not fully free of your body and or business and life. And you look at people like me and go, how does she do it? She must be like, bitch, I've sat with more of my shit than you. And that's it. That's it. I know how to, hey, here's what's stopping me. Doesn't feel good. Moving through it next. And I show you how to do it in freaking 2 minutes with Hotmomz AI. Now, you feel relief, not connection when it's over. How many of you feel relief when sex is over? Check mark. We did it. We have a great marriage. No, we have sex 3 times a week. Yeah, because you feel guilty and obligated. Because you're afraid he'll go somewhere else if you don't give it. So if you feel relief and not connection when it's over, I'm just glad it's done. You check out after. That means you never felt safe to stay open. And you wonder why your business isn't growing and you're not making more money. And you wonder why your body's not changing and you can't keep the weight off. You can't keep your midsection tight. Yeah. Am I making sense now? Now, the next one is she says yes, then it's disassociate. She agrees out of guilt, obligation, fear of rejection, but mentally checks out during performance. She never initiates sex, but feels like she should. Because good wives, and if you don't want him to cheat on you, you better initiate. You better be a freak because he'll go somewhere else. She's disconnected from desire is what this means, but she feels she needs to keep up. She needs to be a good wife. She needs to be a good wife. She needs to be a good wife, have sex with her man. You want my big ass Yeti? We don't do Stanley Cups. I told you why I don't do Stanley Cups are for the women who are built like Mike Wazowski and yells at softball games. I'm just kidding. But that is why I bought this one. Completely disconnected from desire. Thanks for having balls, Julia. Thanks for having some. And that's why she's going to help women. Because she will say it like I will. We've got to stand up for women. Most of them don't have a voice. This is why their thyroid's fucked. This is not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it as freedom of self-expression. Just so happens lots of women love me speaking up for us. So she never initiates. Her turn-on is conditional. She feels sexy only when she's at her goal weight, only when she's perfectly regulated or in control will she feel like having sex. This is performance tied to worth. It is not embodied feminine pleasure. And you wonder why you can't lose weight and you wonder why you're not making more money. It's very simple. You go to the link in my bio, you sign up for the mastermind, you do your kickoff sheet that gets you started in how you need to be training, how you need to be talking to your AI, and what you need to be eating based on your nervous system, based on these things here. And when something comes up, you go to clear the shit. That's it. Your life gets better immediately. You start seeing things clearly. You become a better mom. You become a better wife. You become a better you. You start making more money. You create more of an impact. You become happier. So if you like the way that sounds, then click the link. The next one and the last one says, she wants deeply to be desired, but she doesn't feel safe being fully seen. There's a deep craving to be wanted. I have felt this too. Yes, Casey with big titties that you think this whatever. Yes, but she also fears what's going to happen if she fully receives attention and takes up space sexually. That's why I got my titties out today, because we're taking up space sexually online. Okay, let me see this. What neutralizer is best for this? I hate sex lately. The thought of it triggers out. Yeah, that's where your growth is. So what you need to do is you go into Clear My Shit, go to the brand new module that says, Feel Off. This clears what's in the way. And it tells you what to tell AI, how to know which one to clear, all of that. That's why I just put it up. Just put the module up. And if you want that module, send me a comment that says clear my shit or go to the link in the bio, sign up for the mastermind. Now, here's some more things that are a little bit deeper that I wanted to share with you because it has to be said. When I was clearing the guilt, okay, let me scroll down. When I was clearing the guilt, because I know a lot of you are like me. We want to know, where did we do this? Like, why do we do this? Okay, I can't see that. And the guilt that I cleared today, what was it about? You want to know? Let me find out and I'll tell you. The guilt that I cleared today was about, if I'm not constantly giving, pleasing, or proving that I let people down, because I got triggered the other day during sex as well. I got triggered because I was so tired. I was trying a new supplement and I was just tired. I was just fucking tired. And I told Skip, I'm like, man, I just feel so bad. I feel so guilty that I just did put in more effort. And he goes, shut up. We've been together 20 years. And he goes, and he knows he's not there to fix me. I just need to get that off my chest. I've had a lot of guilt with the kids lately. It's showing up with my clients. I'm making these really bold moves and it's showing me where my guilt is. And so I was clearing that. Now, whatever we clear, when we go to Clear My Shit course inside of Hotmomz AI Mastermind, there's always a reason why. Even right now, if you're stuffing your fucking face and you can't stop binging, there's a reason why. There's a reason why you're doing that. It's safe. There's a reason why you're doing it, and it's to keep you safe. Now, I was clearing the shit, clearing the guilt, and I started getting into the hidden benefits, because there's got to be the reason why you're stuck and you're not taking action. There's a benefit to it. And not until you're ready to fully trust and you're so done with it, even if there's a benefit to it, you're ready for different benefits, not friends with benefits, but like other benefits, you'll work with me. When you're ready for that new identity, the one that has the body, it's easy, it's all these things, the money's there, all these, you'll start working with me. You'll start using Hotmomz AI really quick. Now, here's the deal. This was some hidden benefits of the guilt. I thought it was great. Now, this was why, now I don't need switching gears here, but who else has felt that a little resentful, but it's if I'm not over giving, if I'm not fucking giving all this shit, if I'm not doing all the things, if I'm not pleasing, if I'm not on all the time, I'm going to let people down. They're going to get mad. They're not going to make progress. The kids won't get this. The husband won't get. Who feels that way? You're a damn lie if you don't raise your hand. You're a fucking lie if you don't raise your hand. This is at the core of one feminine energy. I have a feminine healing program, and here I am sitting with another layer of it, right? We just move through it. But when I saw the benefits, I was like, I thought of you. And I was like, I've got to share this. Guilt is a signal that you're out of alignment with your deeper truth. It does not mean something is wrong. It simply means that when you feel guilty, you're out of alignment with the deeper truth. Now, the question is, are you willing to stop punishing yourself for choosing alignment over obligation? Those of you that feel guilty because you've paid for things and it didn't work and all these things and you're still ashamed, all you got to do is clear the guilt and the shame. You'll stop attracting programs that don't work. Guess who has the clearings for that? Me. This bitch. Links in the bio. Get started. Go straight to Clear My Shit. Now, if you're willing to stop punishing yourself for choosing alignment over obligation, then let's get to it now. Because she deserves peace, don't you think? She deserves some peace. But here's the benefits. The benefits that you receive from holding on to guilt subconsciously are this. Get ready. Are you fucking ready for this fucking truth? All right, here we go. You avoid conflict. By feeling guilty, you stayed the nice one. It let you avoid hard conversations. It helped you to not be labeled as selfish. It helped you to maintain control by staying guilty and shame and full of shame and not getting results and all these things and being broke and not taking action. You maintain control. It keeps you hyper aware of other people's needs and moods. A lot of women will say, I'm so empath. I'm like, that is a learned survival skill to keep your ass safe and in control of the environment. That's great. Yeah. Being hyper aware of others' moods and needs gives you a sense of control in an unpredictable emotional situation. Here's another benefit for carrying the guilt and shame that you have within you, because remember, if you don't have the money, the business, or the body that you want, or the health, you bet your sweet ass we could say trauma all day, but if I say trauma, then women go, oh, I had a good childhood. No, this is fucking trauma right here. This is just this is a emotional charge. This is deeply embedded in the body. It delays being misunderstood. If you sit there and you don't work with Casey and you don't do this Hotmomz AI and you don't actually get the body you want, you don't actually start making the money, you can just delay being misunderstood, because guilt keeps you and shame keeps you from making really bold moves and paying money to work with me, because you may be misread, you may be criticized, you may be rejected if you actually go for it. So you see now how staying stuck has actually served you. Now here's another one. You've held on to connections. You've held on to toxic connections. Friends from fucking high school. Friends from friends. It kept you tied to old relationships because detaching from this would feel like abandonment. So it's been serving you. It's protected your identity. You staying small, broke, at income ceilings, having 4 asses instead of 2 nice cheeks, looking like a middle-aged frumpy woman versus sexy 40-year-old, 45-year-old, whatever. The reason why it's safer for you, because it's protected your identity. The giver, the woman, the mother, the healer, the good girl. Guilt and shame lets you keep that mask intact instead of risking being seen as too much. Cold. She's changed. She's a bitch. She thinks she's better than us now. Yeah. And you wouldn't want somebody else to feel bad. So just keep being fat and broke. It's crazy when I say it like this, right? Yet we are all walking around living like this. It's a very easy switch. 2 nice cheeks, yes. Another benefit, there's 3, 4 more. Another benefit is this. It prevented full responsibility. Guilt sometimes feels like ownership, but it's actually avoidance. This is why women circle my content. The right ones don't. The ones that I work with, she comes in immediately. She signs up for my highest proximity space. She gets quick results. You never really even hear from her. You just see her results after. That's who I really work with. She doesn't need convincing or anything. But when she does come to me, she has been losing and gaining the same fucking 10 pounds. She does have a lot on her plate. Most of them have businesses. Most of them are doing 5 days a week of workouts and HIIT, and they can't figure it out. But what's really happening is she's also in avoidance mode because she may have to change her patterns. Do you see? She was ready though. Women who work with me, I work with women who are really ready to change their patterns. I no longer out of guilt feel I need to help you. I don't need to help you. You can help your fucking self. So my content, if you want to help yourself, you pay and you get to work. Now prove that you care. Oh, she cares. Your emotional receipt was guilt. You're fat on your body, the high body fat, the shame and the guilt, and the reason you can't stick to things, you're just so busy and can't take care of yourself. That's your emotional receipt for just proving how much you do and how much you care for your kids and your family and your work. If you feel bad, it means that you're the good person. Somebody's got to do it. It created emotional leverage. You could just stay small. You could just justify the reason why you're overworking and not raising your prices and not starting your business. Why it's so hard and you keep buying all these programs and never moving forward? Because deep down, you haven't switched to the identity of a woman who's just receives. And she expects receiving. And she only works with people who also expect receiving. Because if she doesn't, it drags her down. And she's okay with saying she doesn't work with that. But as long as you feel guilty, you don't have to fully commit to your next level. You can say you'll wait till you get paid. You'll wait till Jesus comes back. You'll wait till it feels a little better. You're not really seeing anything yet. You're just going to just tiptoe in. Yeah. So you'll postpone decisions if guilt's running the show. It'll keep you relatable. People that you were outgrowing, clients, friends, family members. Guilt lets you stay energetically tethered to those who struggle. I just posted this morning in the mastermind about friends and how right now, if you really, the energy right now, the energetics of what we're going through, those of you working with me in Power Private, those of you working with my close proximity in the mastermind, the 5K and up, the 10K and up, you know what I'm talking about. This is the season of solitude. And you know what everybody else is doing? Summertime, hanging out with everybody. Here come the AC man. You want to grow quickly? Des is going to go, oh, shit, I may have to get up. Hold on. She's going to have to do this because she'll bark the whole fucking time. Okay. The AC guys were here, and you have to let her out to smell them. She's still in there. Who the fuck are you? So we're just going to keep going because I have a call in 20 minutes and I'll get off. Okay, but it keeps you relatable. We're talking about guilt. Now is the season to let go. It's not the season to be with all of your friends. Those of you that have serious results, if you want to stay stuck, you'll plan your vacations with all your fucking other fat friends and all your other miserable housewives, all your other insecure friends, all the other ones that's going through a fucking crisis right now. You'll book trips with those crazy ones. Okay? I'm giving you free fucking coaching, by the way. You're welcome. You can pay me by joining the program. Okay. Yeah, it's costing more than it protects. So what needs to happen is that you need to rewrite a new identity. The one who doesn't need guilt to prove she's good enough. The one who doesn't need guilt to prove she's good enough to have the body, the money, the relationship, the life. When you're ready for that identity, because you're watching this now, you're listening to this now, you are ready for the identity, you will go to the link in the bio, do the mastermind, go straight to Clear My Shit. Go straight to Clear My Shit to the new module that says, it's in Clear My Shit, and I will tell you exactly what it says. It says, feel off. This clears what's in the way. It is a 6-minute video because it's 2025 and modules that I'm creating now are not hour-long videos. The reason why I have my brand new high close proximity offer is because I'm tired of fucking coaching calls. I'm tired of fucking 950 modules. What we want is fast results. We want close proximity. What do I need to do? Here's what's in the field. What do I need to clear? Exactly. How are we going to get there? And I've done this with a few people, and I've created this offer based on the last 4 months of doing it this way. The results are outstanding. Faster results, better results, happier clients, happier Casey. If you want that type of thing, if you want fast results, you're tired of looping, you're tired of circling, you're tired of fucking income ceilings, you're tired of wanting to start the business, you're tired of almost getting there to the body, you're the almost girl. It's time to clear the fucking guilt. And I don't care how much work you think you've done. If you're fucking stuck and you're circling my content, it's not for inspirational purposes. You're following for a fucking reason. Get in the guilt, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye. Hello, Shamanic Sister. Are you inside? Shamanic Sister. Which one is this? Shamanic Sister, which one is this? Did you join last week? We had a couple of shamanic girls join. Are you the shaman who joined? I can't remember. Dilip, you're here. Are you the one that sisters? Oh, hold on. Are you Katie? Are you Julia's healer? Is that what it is? Because there was another girl who joined. She did the 90-day thing, and she had this goblet and some shaman on her profile. But you are Katie, right? You are that. Wait, you are Katie. Is it Katie? I think Katie. Yes. Awesome. That's right. Come on in. The water's just fine. I see all the things as well. See you soon, sis.